Welcome to the Tippie Toe podcast. We got a special guest in the building, Mr. Don Logan, aka Mr. Gunplay. Well, popping, my
What's
dog.
up? You already know.
Man, how you feeling? How you feeling today, my dog?
Man, I feel blessed beyond belief,
Okay,
brother.
then.
You already know, man.
Man, you know
We
we didn't
just
know
beat
what
this
thing going
case,
on.
baby. Feeling good, man.
How that thing was? Let me know, dog. You feel me? I know you had a little stretch you going through.
Just to recap, man. They tried to offer me like 38 months. The max was 15 years. It's battery with a deadly weapon, false imprisonment, child abuse, no great bodily harm. So, that was August 19th, 2023. We just went to trial yesterday. You know what I'm saying? And it's throughout the whole case, she tried to revoke my bond like 6 times. Like, you know what I'm saying? 6 different scenarios about how I'm threatening her and I'm sending people after her and all of that. Man, it was unreal. Like, I thought I jumped the timeline that I had no business jumping in. I don't know where the I was, bro. I didn't understand what was going on, dog. It was just so much. You got to wake up and you don't know what she gonna make up today to file a motion to, you know what I'm saying, to go back to court. Like anything, she'll make things up. You know what I mean? And then the sad part about it is I had a biased judge that believed anything she said. It don't matter if she said some aliens came down and said and said that and he sent them, she would believe that. I couldn't believe what I was going through, dog. You know what I'm saying? So like every time she do that, the trial date gets pushed back. You see what I'm saying? So the first trial date was like in October of that year. Then she made something up and she called herself all right, so let's start from the beginning. My case number is F2301673. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to look into that. She one night we at a Fleming Steakhouse. You know what I'm saying? And right down the street from the crib in Brickell. And she, out of nowhere, she just like, we was about to leave. We got 3 wines and a shot a piece. We was about to leave. We was about to leave. And she was like, you know what? You really know how to wine and dine a bitch. And I was like, okay, but we eat out every day. Like, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, but all right. I guess she got some gratitude about her. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. So we get to the crib. Before we get to the crib, we hit the liquor store that's like right down the block from us. Grab a little boothé, you know what I'm saying? Like a little personal PS, and took a couple shots. I sat down, got on the game. And then she was on live and loud, just being, you know what I'm saying? Like louder than usual for real. Like, I'm like, all right, she tipsy. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead on and take the game and put it in and go in the living room. So I take the game, I go in the living room. Before I even because I said I was gonna do it, and I started unplugging the TV, she on live still, got the baby in her hand, then she just starts spazzing like, no, you're not taking it, you're not gonna ruin another TV. No. I'm like, dog, let's just get everything clear. This is my fucking house. If I want to break this TV and buy another one, I can do that, dog. It's my shit. So she spazzing, and I'm like, okay, she's going in because she goes through these episodes that when she drinks and she mixes her liquor, she goes into like, I don't know, I can't even explain it, dog. She'll yell help and while calling the police on you and throwing shit at you. Like she'll go into I looked it up. It's a narcissistic rage. That's what all everything that I'm talking about, the categories it falls under her person. There's a personality disorder going on. Has to be, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it is, but that's the way I look at it. You know what I'm saying? So allegedly, I don't know if that clears me for anything, but you know what I mean? So she starts spazzing. I go into the laundry room, right? There's like enough space where I built a studio. You see what I'm saying? I padded it out. I put the little microphone, had the laptop, 2 mini speakers, just so I could just work. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter's room is right behind me, so I could be, you know, back and forth if I need to. And so she comes in there, and I'm like, look, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna let her cool down. I go in there, she come in there antagonizing me. You know what I'm saying? And she grabbed the computer. I think there's footage of her when she was in the closet. Not closet. When she was in the laundry room, she had the baby in her hand or her arms folded or whatever, and she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna cut your phone off. I'm gonna cut your phone off." And I'm like, and that's the same story she told me her ex did when he punched her and then knocked her out, and she woke up in the hospital and he got 15 years or whatever the fuck. So I'm just like, all right, I know that you telling me the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So I had broke my phone in Jamaica, and she bought one for me when I got back, but I forgot to take it out her name and put it in my name. You see what I'm saying? So I just be paying the bill, whatever. Nigga don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? I let her handle all the finances in the crib. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever we get to it. So I never really thought about taking. So she has that now. Now she's like, okay, I'm gonna turn your phone off. And I'm like, all right, here we go. So I said, I'm gonna leave y'all. And I'm complying. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't want no problems. I know what you about to do. I know I've been here before. This is like the 4th incident where I had to literally, authorities have to get involved. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. So she grabbed the computer. Oh no, she starts asking me, telling me she wants to divorce, sign the papers. And I'm like, dog, I'm not just finna sign anything. Like, let's wait till Monday morning, and I'll go down to the lawyer. I'll find one right down here, and I'll go find one, and we'll go in there, and then we'll see what's up. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, no, sign it now. Then she grabs the computer and hit me on top of the head with it. Bah! I'm like, all right, now she's bugging. Oh, and so I'm trying to walk out. I'm trying to walk out of the laundry room, and she steps in front of me and she goes, this is a mom state. Don't touch me. This is a mom state. And I'm like, dog, here, oh God, here we go, dog. And I'm knowing she's about to go into one of those fucking, you know, episodes, my nigga. So so that's when she grabbed the computer, hit me in the head with it. And I'm like, damn, dog, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't do nothing, dog. So I say, you know what? I say, man, keep playing, dog. I'm gonna call the fucking police, my nigga, dog, because you tripping, dog. You know what I'm saying? You tripping. So fucking, so I call him. And once I call him, she calmed down. So I say, all right, never mind, you know. And I said, they're like, you straight? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. It's just my wife. She's just losing a little bit, but I think she's calmed down. So hung up the phone. She go right back to it. She I guess she's on live or whatever. She go right back to it. But this time she's ranting and raving about, she calls Love and Hip Hop. Oh, I'm through. I can't take it anymore. I can't take this abuse. I can't take this anymore. I'm done with Richard. if you film with him, I'm gonna sue you. If you put out anything of our scenes, I'm gonna sue you. Da, 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 da. So now automatically, bomb. Now I'm basically off the show. You know what I'm saying? The way the domino effect worked. So she did that. This is all in a matter of 5 minutes. Then she's on. Then she back on live or on the phone with whoever, and she's like, then she busts out with the, my dad pays the bills. I'm tired of my father paying all the bills. Who the fuck are you talking to, dog? Who are you talking about? Your father pays for my lifestyle in Brickell, Miami? Like, let's be for real here, dog. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, so that automatically, you see how it already got me hot. Just think of saying that when she know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? She the one handled. I put her as primary on my fucking account, my brother. You know what I'm saying? I did the thing that niggas scared to do and would never do, and I see why they would never do it. I understand. I'm the type, I got to go there and I got to get burnt first, and then I'll be like, all right, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But so let me get back to the story. I don't want to. So that's when I start snapping. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And she starts saying, oh, nigga, you not no maid, nigga, this and that. So now I see she trying to like get a nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I ain't, like, who said I was a maid, nigga? Like, what you talking about? Like, what? Da da da. She's just snapping, trying to get me to, you know what I'm saying? So now at this point, I'm in the bedroom. I keep trying to film her, but my phone, it'll take like 30 seconds of it and then it'll cut off. You know what I'm saying? Because of the shit. So I'm trying to erase shit so I can make room, so I can keep filming this motherfucker. So I'm catching different, you know what I'm saying, just to show that she's tripping. And so now she's going into where, you know, they go into a crying mode, where now she's on the phone with her grandmother and saying, you know, how we need to work it out and, you know, all of that shit. So at this point, everything that you done said about the divorce, you want to this and that, da, 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 I ain't this, I ain't that, your father pays the bills. Okay, so if that's the case, you're ungrateful. You seen me grind this exactly where we at. You seen me grind it up in 1.5 years and start a family, and you just seen me do this shit from nothing. Like, you just seen me out the air, just poof. I said, this is what we want. We had the same intentions. We was dating to marry. I guess that's what, you know what I mean? That's what I was on. And I was like, I know I'm finna be that husband. That's finna be the perfect husband, because I done been down the road where I cheated 100 times and it fucked my relationships up. Being selfish, you know what I'm saying? Just material things, just superficial shit that I put to the side, and I said, I'm gonna, you know what I mean, really start a family and do grown up shit, nigga. I'm not no young nigga no more. I'm trying to really, like, you know, start a family and shit. So I know that's time investment, that's money investment, that's energy investment, that's discipline, that's structure. It's a lot that goes along with having a family. You don't just start a fucking family, dog. So she's seen what I've done. We've been there, you know what I'm saying? Like through ups and downs and shit on the way to where we was at that point. And that's when I felt like, dog, you ungrateful. So, all right, I'm gonna give you that divorce. You know what I'm saying? So she's on the phone with her grandmother. She wants to make up. She's like, my grandmother said, you know, we need to just, and she was like, I don't want to go to war. I don't want to go to war. And I was like crying and shit like that. And I looked at her, and Tip, I'm telling you, this is like something that I ain't never happened to me before. I don't know if it happened. Well, look, it was supernatural. I didn't say this, but something made me say this. I said, when she said, I don't want to go to war, I said, I do. And I looked her fresh in the face, like I do. And now let's rewind. Who in their right mind would have a off the rocker bitch tripping, and you say, and you finally get her to calm down, and you say something like that to trigger her again? Who in their right mind would do that? Me, I really wanted to say, okay, baby, come here. I know, let's fuck. And then tomorrow in the morning, I'm going down there and I'm getting my fucking shit. I'm getting my divorce. I'm gonna go do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's over at this point. You know what I'm saying? So when I said I do, and I looked her square in the face, and she stopped crying and looked at me and walked to the kitchen fast as fuck, came back with like the glasses, like 4 glasses like this, holding them like this. And I knew it, because this is the first time, and I'm gonna bring back the story how when we just met, the first month we just met, of the reason why I knew she was not gonna be playing right now, because this happened before. So she grabs the all the glasses, she grabbed one and she throws it, fire, boom, it hit the headboard, boom, it's hitting the wall, boom. You know what I'm saying? I have my phone in my hand. I drop my phone. I get up, glass breaking everywhere, right? And I'm like, dog, you tripping. And she grabs the tequila bottle that we had. You know what I'm saying? And that's like it's a PS bottle, bro. It's not that big. So she grabs it, opens it, and throws it, but just the liquor at me. You see what I'm saying? Throws the liquor at me. Flap! And then throws the bottle. Wah! And I blocked it right here. It hit here, boom. So I block it. It breaks, nigga. That little ass bottle, you know how, dog. Come on, bro. You know the bigger the bottle is, of course, but the smaller it's gonna be harder to break, brother. That bitch broke, bah, right here on my arm. Then we had a vodka bottle, like a fifth. She grabbed that, did the same thing. Throw out the contents, throws it at me. Boom! It breaks on my shin. On what side? This side right here, on my right shin. Is it right shin? I can't. There was so many cuts. I'm gashed all up. I think on my left shin, on my left calf. It breaks. Blah, cut, gashed. I'm gashed. Now I'm like, dog, my nigga, dog. So I'm trying to the baby is in. She put the baby in. Before she hit me with the computer, I guess she put the baby in the stroller, and it was by the door, right? So it's like she planned this shit, dog. It was crazy. So throwing the glass. I'm yelling. I'm trying to tell her to stop. You know what I'm saying? She goes and she grabs a knife, right? But at this point, I go to the bathroom because I'm bleeding, and I go get some napkins. She comes, and I'm walking out the bathroom. Here she come with a knife. Bomb! She got the knife out, and she backing me down. At this point, you know what I mean? I'm like, because there's glass on the floor. There's a pillow right by the door from when she was throwing the glass. I had a pillow, and I was like this. You see what I'm saying? And then so I grabbed the pillow. This broken glass. I got no socks on. I grabbed the pillow, and I'm like, snap out of it. I'm your husband. Snap out of it. And I'm trying to tell her, I'm like, yo, because her eyes was doing like this. Like one was going this way, one was going this way, bro. And you know what the crazy part is? What I just said, I'm your husband, snap out of it. You know, in the testimony, she said everything that I'm saying, she flipped it, and it's the exact opposite. She says in the test in the deposition, I told them, I told him put the knife down. I'm your wife. Snap out of it. You F 230-16735, blood. I can't make this shit up. So that's in the deposition. So I'm like, yo, I got the pillow, and I'm like, yo, snap out of it. Snap out of it. She backs me all the way down, like so. Right before I hit the bathroom, she put the knife to her arm like this. Like this, like say this the knife. She do like this, right? And look at me, and I said, "Don't do it. What the fuck you doing?" And I'm thinking she's gonna go like this, but that motherfucker did like this and press down. And this is a steak knife, the knife with the jagged edges and on the bottom. And she pushes down on it. And I'm like, what's going on? Dog, now I'm like, yo, what's going on here, dog? You got to understand, I'm fucking freaked out, bro. Like, I'm old school, nigga. I've been into like fights at the crib with bitches. I ain't never been like this. I ain't never seen this level of devil, my nigga, in the history, bro. So I told her she go like that. She turn around. I swear it looked like she hovered. I swear it looked like she hovered back to the kitchen like a witch. I motherfucker went back to the kitchen, put the knife down, came back with more cups. Now she got, because there's not enough. She got cups, shit that's off of our mini bar, like shot glasses, all of that shit, dog. And at this point, I'm on the floor, I'm bleeding, and she comes in there and throws more glass at me, and she got her phone out. Bitch ass nigga. And I'm like, oh my God, throwing glass at me while I'm on the ground trying to like holding my leg and shit. And so now I'm like, all right, now she's off for fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, so she goes to go get more glass. I get up while she's in the kitchen getting more glass. The baby's by the door. The kitchen is by the door. Is about it, you know what I'm saying? So before she could go grab more glass and throw it at me, let me grab the baby and get the fuck out the house. I picked the baby up out the stroller. She dropped the glass and come running over to me, snatched the baby like she was like a rag doll, and she just had open heart surgery, dog, when she was 8 days old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we went through a thing, my nigga. Like, I thought there was a camaraderie there. You know, when you and your partner go through some life-changing experience together, my nigga, dog, y'all got that bond. Or you and a bitch that had went through some real shit, and y'all got that bond. Like, yo, boy, you know what I'm saying? We seen the worst of what can happen to each other, dog, and we still stuck it through. You feel me? And so I thought we had that bond going through that, dog. Like, so to grab her like that was crazy. So she grabs her, yanks her out my arm. I don't really contest it because I know, like, so I let her go and she grabs her. I run out the crib. I'm banged. There's two, when you get in the hallway, there's two doors, two neighbors' doors, like back to back facing each other. So I go and I'm knocking on both of the doors. I'm like, yo, help. Oh, mind you, hold up. I forgot. When she was throwing the glasses, when she starts throwing the glasses at me, she's yelling help. This whole time she's yelling help while she's throwing the glasses at me. So I'm out there, I'm yelling help. I'm like, yo, help. I don't like she in there tripping, nobody coming outside. And then it get quiet. And I'm like, I'm not going back in there, dog. I'm not going back in that house. I gives no fuck. I don't care. Because now I'm thinking it got quiet. I'm like, yo, I got a stick in there, bruh. I got a whole joint in there, bruh. Bruh, if she come out here and blow that bitch, it's a hallway where I'm finna go. So I start going to the end of the hallway. Where there's a stairs. You know what I'm saying? So at least I could try to like if she come out and I see that bitch in her hand, I could hit the door and shit. But she come out, she got the baby in one hand, she got the phone in that same hand, and she's grabbing, and she got a roller luggage. She got the roller luggage, and she's on the phone with her mom saying, call the police. You know, just hysterical. So I go back inside, glass everywhere. I'm trying to look for my phone. I'm looking for my phone. Looking. I can't find. I'm looking under the bed. I'm looking in the bathroom. Looking closets, kitchen, everywhere, dog. I'm like, where the fuck is my phone? So I can't find it. I say, fuck. So I gotta go. I say, man, let me just go downstairs, dog. I go downstairs to the concierge. I say, yo, call 911. My wife just left the house. She's drunk and she has my daughter and with no stroller and no car seat. The Duna is upstairs in the house still. So where you leaving with my daughter? What are you gonna put her in? She's 6 months old. Where are you gonna put her? On your fucking lap next to you in a seatbelt? How is this gonna work? So that's the first things I'm thinking. So I told her, I said, call the police. My wife is drunk. She got a baby in the car with no car seat, stroller, nothing. Right now, like, so he calls them. They come. We go upstairs. They take another 45 minutes. The detective comes. So he comes and he starts. He said, if I want to make a statement now, I'll wait for a lawyer. I got nothing to hide, dog. All right, cool. Let's make a statement. So I'm the one fucking called you. So I'm making a statement and I'm like, yeah, she was throwing glass, you know, this and that, let her know what was going on. And he goes, was there, did you produce a firearm while y'all was arguing? And I was like, no. Caught me off guard. I'm like, nah. He said, do you own a firearm? I say, yeah. And he goes, is it in here? I said, yeah. He goes, where? I said, in the bedroom. And he goes, he sent the officer in there and they couldn't find it. And I'm like, they didn't see nothing. I said, it's right there, right next to my nightstand is leaning up against the wall. There's a small space. It's leaning up against the wall next to my jewelry box. I keep everything together. My jewelry box, phone, and stick right there on the nightstand all day, every day. They all collect dust right there. So he goes in there, he don't see it. And then he was like, you want to show me? I said, yeah, I'll show you, dog. It's right here. I look, the fucking stick is gone. My jewelry box is open, nothing in it. And I'm like, I said, you got your body cam on, right? And I say, look, she stole my jewelry. And the gun was right here, dog. I keep it right here. It's registered, dog. It's not illegal, and I'm not a felon on technically. You know what I'm saying? I can have this in my house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about no situation with the stick, no, not like that. So, and I just keep telling him like, look, she start, and then I could, and then so we sit down, right? So he's like, he keep asking me, he's like, so you didn't? I say, nah, I didn't. It was right there. I don't know where it's at right now, dog. You know what I'm saying? And he goes, well, we have it. And I'm like, that's dog. You see what I'm saying, Tip? He like, we have it. I'm like, okay, are you gonna give it back? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is? And he was like, I can't explain everything right now, and whatever, you know, the usual. So I'm sitting there like, dog, what the hell did this bitch do, dog, and say, dog, at this point? I don't know what to expect. So we go down to the station. Hold up. I'm making sure I don't miss nothing. Yeah, so we go down to the station and he goes, so I gotta talk to the state attorney. I'll be back. A couple hours go by. I keep asking, yo, she got my phone. And he said, let me ask her. He said, nah, she said she don't have your phone. I said, the footage is in the phone. Oh, that's what I was going to forget. Before we left my house to go to the station, the police seen we have a nanny cam, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, you have the base of the nanny cam and it has the screen and then you have the actual camera. So it was set up on the kitchen counter facing the living room, and which would have caught everything. So when he says, what's this? I'm like, oh shit, I forgot. Nigga got a nanny cam too. I say, oh, that's the nanny cam. That it got everything. So when he looked at it and tried to press it, it was like 3 red squares. You see what I'm saying? And then I look for the camera's gone. Camera's gone, my phone gone, my stick gone, my jewelry gone. At this point, I'm realizing, I'm like, oh Lord, she's pulling one, dog. But in my mind, I'm like, she's just drunk. She gonna snap out of it. She gonna be all right. She gonna say, you know what, I fucked up. And of course I'm gonna get the divorce, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking she's like really like entertaining her own shit. You know what I'm saying? Thinking she just maybe upset or something. So I'm in jail. All of a sudden, I just left Fleming's and I'll go straight into the county downtown, and I'm just not understanding what's going on. So my charges, I hear what my charges are. They tell me my bond was 17,000, so 1,700. Sam Sneak got me a dope ass bondsman. Shout out. I know he gonna kill me for it right now, but I can't remember his name. But you could probably look it up, man. But he got me out. I paid him. So now I got a new phone, right? I tried to download my contacts and the footage from the incident in the new phone from my iCloud. My iCloud password has been changed. All right. So now I have no contacts. I go to my email, all my emails. I got 3 emails. I go to them. I got a gamer one, a music one, and a gamer, music, and beats. I go to all 3 of them. All 3 of them emails, passwords change. Okay. Now I'm starting to get in panic mode, dog. And then while I'm in jail, the day after I got locked up, she do an interview with Tasha K, and my Instagram is deleted. Now my Instagram is gone. My iCloud password changed. All 3 email passwords changed. Okay, we can survey the damage from here. We see what's going on here. All right, my jury's gone. My phone is gone. My crib. I can't go back to the crib. So I'm like, okay, how is this gonna work, dog? So now, what was the last thing I said? What was the last thing I said?
Everything gone. The crib.
Oh yeah, everything gone. So she sends her friend to get in contact with me, right? She calls me. Oh, she wants to talk to you. I'm like, ain't nothing to talk about, dog. Like, what kind of weird shit you got going on, dog? So I buck, and then I call her, and then she calls me. Then she calls me. Then I let her. No. I gave her the number, and I said, don't give her this number. All of a sudden, she calls me, right? And then she said she didn't give her the number, whatever. So calls me, and at this point, when you know you're dealing with a crazy person and you just trying to like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't trying to like trigger nothing. You trying to go along with the song. Like, just like, okay, like whatever you want, what you got me. You got me. What you want me to do? No mercy. Nigga, no mercy. We talking for like a week or 2, and out of nowhere I get a call from my attorney, like, what'd he say? Oh, there's a motion to revoke your bond. I said, for what? He say, for text messages, for violating the no contact order, text messages, calls, and all of that through an app that she said DCF told her to tell me to download. It's called, I forgot, it's a co-parenting app that you can talk to legally, and it's recorded, right? So we're doing that. So everything is cool, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, even if we are recording, like, I just want to talk about my daughter, dog. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? So, but then after a while, I'm like, yo, I text her one time. I say, stop lying. Why are you making this up? Stop lying. Da, 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 da. I say, God is watching you and God gonna handle you. Trust me. She uses that as a threat, this witness intimidation that goes along with that, and saying that the God that I'm talking about is my dog Lido. Trap God Lido is his Instagram name.
Oh,
So
Lord.
the God in there is, she says, I call him God and he's my hitman. This is on stand. This is in the paperwork, the her testimony or whatever, her motion to do the shit. All that's in there, dog. She say he calls him God. That's his hitman. And I'm like, and he's the one that handles everything for him in the streets. This man is a rapper, has kids, a family, like ain't nothing. Like, what the fuck? So she I go to court for that. Then they're like, if you can find somebody that can verify that they heard Mr. Morales calling Carlos Rodriguez God, then I'm gonna take him in custody. She tried to get one of her friends, Tiana. Tiana didn't show up 3 different times. I had to go to 3 different hearings to wait for her to show up. Every time, thank God. Shout out to Tiana. If you're watching this, I love you. Thank you. That's why I'm glad you was raised by brothers. You kept it real, like 100, because I thought you was gonna come in there and lie for the money, you know. But she didn't. 3 times they pressed her too. She ain't come in. Bet. So the final day, which is the 4th hearing for that, along with the text messages and all of the other shit, she goes into Lido's YouTube page, YouTube videos, and scrolls down through the comments and finds one from 6 months prior from a fan saying, "What up, God?" Right? You know how New York niggas be.
Mm-hmm.
Some New York niggas be like, "What up, God? What up, God?" The judge sees it and grants it, dog, and says, "Yep, we're gonna take you in custody." Now, mind you, dog, now I'm locked up. I'm sitting right here, about to go in the back, right? But maybe like 3 months before, maybe like 2 months, 2 or 3 months before that, I skipped over one for a reason. About 2 months to 3 months before that, I went to go get mail at the crib in Brickell. I went to go get mail, and she lived in Miramar at the time.
Mm-hmm.
My box on my ankle monitor go off.
Oh.
They call her, contact her. They say, "Are you okay? Are you in danger?" We got a thing on the whatchamacallit. She don't live there. I called the leasing office and said, "Listen, I need to get into the mail room." They said, "If it's vacant, we'll leave the key at the concierge. if it's occupied, we'll escort you to the mail room. No problem." I get there. I got the key at the concierge. I go to the mail room. There's my shit ain't come. I leave. The people call me saying they about to violate me. We gonna see. No, I think you good. I'm like, all right. So I get to the crib where I'm my house arrest at, and she telling me to go outside. We can't get a ping on your anchor. Keep going down there. Go down to that street right there. Yeah, you on that street right there? Yeah, boom, they jump out on me. Get down. And I'm like, for what? They say, you were knocking on her door, threatening her at the Brickell crib when she lives in Miramar. It was vacant, bro. There's nobody there. But when they called her, she just kept going with it. Yeah, he's at the door, banging on the door, and he's threatening me. And that's what the officer said when I was like, "What did you arresting me for?" "Oh, yeah, you was banging on the door, threatening her." What the fuck are you talking about? I went to go to the mailroom, dog. I got everything on camera. I got the footage of it because I ain't stupid at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, I said, when they locked me up for that God situation, I said, "Remember, I had a reverse Uno card." I told my lawyer that. He pitched it to her at first. If you're gonna take me to jail, remember when you took me to jail for no reason, for real. So you kind of owe me one. So if that's the case, instead of having free roam on my ankle monitor, give me full lockdown then. I already had that in my mind as my reverse Uno. So I throw it out there. Before I throw it out there, my lawyer I say, yo, what about the ankle monitor situation I told you about, dog? The reverse Uno. What's up, man? He like, you heard the judge. I can't do nothing about that. And grabs his shit and walks out.
Your lawyer.
My lawyer. So I'm sitting there in the jury box or whatever that the right there when they went on to a new case. They're already on a new case, dog. I told my dog Jay, I say, bro, go get dog. Nah. Tell that nigga, look here. He was already at the elevator. Get your motherfucking ass in here, dog. I said, tell them about the reverse Uno card, bro. They took me to jail for nothing, dog. Go get bro. So he went after the case. He went up there and spoke loud because he don't really talk loud. I gotta put the mic, but whatever. So he pitches it to her, give him full lockdown, and she said, all right, you know what I'm saying, but if you breathe in her direction, I'm taking you into custody. Now she's weaponized the system to the T right now. Anything I do, she every day, like I'm hearing from the state that it'll be 4 a.m, my nigga, she'll call or send an email with I was posting like because I didn't know what was going on with her brain, I'm looking up mental health disorders and shit like that. Then I start seeing that she's falling under categories of narcissistic personality disorder and schizophrenia and shit. That's this is what is happening to me. This is what is going on. I'm seeing exactly what she's doing. So now it goes on a couple months, then she'll hit them again, file another motion to try to revoke my bond, try another motion. One motion, I'm sleeping, middle of the night. I get a call from Lido. Bruh, yo, BM trying to take me to jail, bruh. I'm like, what you talking about, bro? He say, dog, I'm in G5, dog, police out here. They done took me out, dog, say that I assaulted her. I said, what is you talking about? Dog, my nigga, I get a call from the lawyer the next day saying there's a motion for me saying that I sent Lido in there to physically assault her, right? On the camera footage, we got the camera footage. We got the inside the club camera footage before, during, and after the whole entire ordeal, okay? We got her fighting in the back, right? Bam, 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 bam. Gets kicked out the club. Walks to Pleasure P section where Lido was. Hollers at Pleasure P. Lido say, P, she can't be in here because of the God situation. Remember? So he called security. Security escort her out. She tripping. Blah, blah, blah. Goes out and gets kicked out again by the owner, by Mr. Todd. Goes in outside, calls police on body cam, says, I have a restraining order, hysterical. I have a restraining order on Carlos Rodriguez. He just came in the club. That's my husband's brother-in-law. He just came in the club and physically assaulted me. He choked me, kicked me, and spit on me. Or whatever she said in that shit. Like, she went ham, whatever the fuck she said. He kicked me, punched me, all kind of shit. Choke, definitely. We present that to the state. We say, yo, so we got the footage of the night that happened, right? For everything. So the state said, Your Honor, I don't want you to see the video. Your Honor, I don't want you to see the video. My lawyer like, Your Honor, you know why they don't want you to see the video? because number one, it never happened. It's totally fabricated. It shows her at a strip club in the back, dancing, fighting, and then leaving, going to a section, getting kicked out, having no interactions with Mr. Rodriguez, gets kicked out, then on body cam, concocts an entire delusional, fabricated lie. And it never happened. You know what the judge says? Oh, well, she was probably just upset. I'm like you're not understanding like what's going on here. Like at the arraignment, the first day we had like a hearing or whatever. I don't be knowing what them shits called. But we all had to start presenting evidence and shit like that. And I said she has footage in my phone. My lawyer asked her, do you have his phone? She says no. We show her a picture of her Instagram post of my phone with a big long caption. She has an Instagram picture of my phone under oath, says no, I don't have his phone. And we gave her the paper. And he says, do you recognize that everything on that paper? Yeah. Flips the paper. Do you recognize what's on that paper? It was all the text messages that she put between me and my jeweler from my phone. All of this, we're showing you that everything she's saying is literally made up, my nigga. It's a delusion, and we're showing you the concrete evidence that it's a lie. And the judge looks at it and pushes it to the side and keeps listening. I'm like, this can't be real, bro. You know? Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, she wants to drop the charges. And then sends me, I think it's over there somewhere, sends me a packet of demands, a list of demands. Alcohol class, anger management class, family class, marriage counseling, drug testing, $2,500 a month. I can't talk about the case. NDA. I have to consult with her about my financial decisions. Just so much bullshit, bro. Like, and I'm like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, I'm not finna sign all of this shit. I didn't do nothing. You see what I'm saying? Like, we finna go all the way. An innocent man not finna sit there. So, you know what I'm saying? So I say, you know what? Let me go take a polygraph test, dog. I try to see if it's admissible. You know, you got your people that say, yeah, you know, you listen to everybody. It's admissible, trust me. I take one and I pass. I take one that asks 4 questions. Did you pull a gun on her? Did you hold her against her will? Did you hit the baby or harm the baby? And did you throw anything at her that day? And they asked those 4 questions 12 different ways. It took 6.5 hours, dog. I passed everything. I know it's not admissible, but whatever. I'm gonna give it to you too, so you can have it and you can post. You know what I'm saying? Post it as usual, my nigga. So now she wanna drop the charges. Then I'm not going. There are a couple more incidents where I had to go to court for whatever she's trying to revoke my bond a couple more times. Then she gets into a really unfortunate situation. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just, you know what I'm saying, because she's a maggot like that. She'll just try to make up some shit and look, he's whatever. But she got into a real unfortunate situation, and where it was kind of life changing. You know what I'm saying? Very unfortunate. And before she went into brain surgery, like her second or whatever brain surgery, we were supposed to go to trial. did a speedy trial because she wanted to drop the charges or whatever. So we're trying to have a speedy trial or whatever. So I put in the speedy trial. She comes to the first thing. I think it's a sounding or whatever. One of those shits. She comes and she says, "All right, so are you ready to go to trial? Do you want to press charges?" I'm thinking she's gonna be like, "Nah, I'm good." She goes, "Yes, I'm ready to push forward with everything." I'm like, what? You just so whatever. So now she said we can't go to trial until her brain swelling goes down, and that's gonna take 12 or whatever weeks or whatever. So in that meantime, she gets in contact with Lito. And then I happen to be there. We see each other, we talk, we're back talking. You know, she's apologizing for what she did. She's like, I know, you know, I know this is karma. What I'm going through, I know this is karma from what I put you through. You know, I just want my daughter to, you know, make sure her father's in her life. She's sounding grown up. She's sounding like she's taken accountability for everything. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm the type, man. Listen, man, look, I forgive you. I won't forget, but I forgive.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to just move on with my life. You want to move on? I want to move on too.
Right.
So, we're talking on the phone. She's sending me videos, you know, X-rated videos, little booty videos. I send her a screenshot of when we was in the shower one time. She wanted to see a video. I sent her a screenshot. I was like, look how your booty look, you know, when it's bent over like that. You know, so we on the phone doing that type of shit, dog. Then I wake up. I mean, then she calls me and she goes, oh, I don't know what your lawyer did, but they're trying to hit you with witness intimidation. This is like 2 weeks before trial. She's like, yeah, they're trying to hit you with witness intimidation. I don't know what. I'm like, how? We're talking on the phone right now. What do you mean? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, uh-oh. She's going back off into her delusional state, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. So I get a call from my lawyer and saying she sent the email to the state stating I'm harassing her. This is 2 weeks before trial. I'm harassing her. I'm threatening her not to testify, and I'm sending her revenge porn.
Damn.
Bruh, takes a screenshot of the call log and the text messages, and my lawyer told the state, I don't know if you noticed, but the call log, they're all outgoing calls. So she has all outgoing calls stating that I'm harassing her and sends it to the state. Now, at this point, they both saying her mind ain't right, bro. Like, something's not mentally right with her. Mm-hmm. Something ain't right. There's nobody that, if you're really trying to, you done lied this whole time, set me up, love this whole time. You set me up sweet. I'm sitting here dodging, bobbing, weaving and shit, nigga, trying to motherfucking bond revoke. And nigga, every day I wake up, I don't know what to expect. Every day I wake up, you don't know what to. I used to hate when my lawyer calls because I know it's nothing good. It can't be nothing good because all she going if I'm saying something about, not even saying nothing or reposting something about narcissism, she's sending it to the state. I gotta go for that bond hearing. It's harassment. Now the judge tells me stay off social media altogether. Don't even post.
Damn.
So now I have to go black, all the way black. Dog.
They could do that?
Yeah. She said don't even post, and I'm like, so I didn't. I ain't post for a minute, and then I started posting a little something. I'm like, ain't nobody watching? I bet. So I'm back a little bit, but I ain't post no narcissism shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I left it at that. Now, in that interim, which was at that point a year, she tell me she tried to bring on a dude on the show, right? Whatever dude she was fucking at the time.
A little hip hop show?
Yeah, she tried to bring on she tried to bring a nigga on the show. 3 niggas on the show. Ain't none of them pan out. One of them turned out to be gay.
Yeah.
Straight up.
She tried to replace you, basically.
Huh?
She tried to replace you with another dude, basically.
Come on now. This a nigga a chosen one, bro. You can't do a chosen one the way you think you can, bro. It don't work like that, dog. A nigga is a pure-hearted nigga, bro. And the reason why I've always been like this, but when you can't be a pure-hearted nigga in these streets when you outside like that. You got to cut everything off. If you are, you better forget about that. You know what I'm saying? There's no conscience. So I have cut my conscience off for a long time. So I know how it feels to, you know what I'm saying, to be a cold motherfucker, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm in my total opposite phase, not phase, but chapter of my life where I'm human again, bro. Mm-hmm. I'm human again, dog. I do give a fuck. I do have feelings. I do, you know what I'm saying? I do care about motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I do want to see motherfuckers do good. I'm totally changed. I'm a grown ass man. Grown man, responsible grown man, bro. So what she was doing was so 21-year-old, 25 when I was that young. That's what you know what I'm saying? I'm not going through that shit at 45, bro.
Right.
That's like your whole life uprooted, bro. Imagine the person that you sleeping with every day, you taking out every day, we eating out every day. You put her on a show. You change her life, bro. Like you was just in the club grinding on hard dicks till the PPP shit stopped. And you got a master's degree in criminology. You know, like, come on, man. Like, you wasting your life. That's the part that I'm upset about. It's like you got so much potential. You got so much potential, dog, and you raised right. You know what I'm saying? Well, I would hope. You know what I'm saying? Seeing this, I got a question mark next to it. Like y'all enable this shit. Like nobody even wants to call me the person that took care of everybody, of her and the baby. Like, don't you want to know what happened? Okay. When I did talk to the old boy, I told him, I was like, yo, I passed the polygraph test, right? About this, right? And he was like, oh yeah? Oh, okay. That's when I'm like, wait a minute. Then the whole time we together, every time he got my baby or we talking, he's like, yeah, holding the baby, he'll be like, if anything, if y'all don't work out, Paw Paw, but she got, she always got Paw Paw. Okay, the first time I'm like, nah, we good, ain't nothing. Then the second time, then the third time, after the fifth time of him, every time he see a motherfucker, nigga always holding the baby. If y'all don't work out, if anything happens with y'all, she always got Paw Paw. I'm like, hold up now, dog. You might know something I don't know, Foolie. Mm-hmm. You know something I don't know, Foolie. I don't know, dog. And then now to see how everything panned out, dog enables this shit. When I talked to him one time, to see how my daughter was doing, he goes, yeah, her those eyes, man. She's already manipulating people, bruh. When I tell you, dog, this is a master manipulator that you're dealing with, because the word salad that she spits out so eloquently, and it's just like you have no choice but to be like, yeah, she's telling the truth. She'll come with the like Tasha, she went on two different Tasha K and We in Miami podcasts, two different podcasts. Mm-hmm. They asked her one question, same question. How did Gunplay get the money to buy Rick Ross that chain? One question, very simple. On Tasha K, she says, it was a promo.
Rick Ross' birthday?
He had a car show.
Oh, that was a gift. Okay, it was not a birthday.
Yeah, it was a gift because he had just like behind the scenes, my nigga, dog. Like she ran my Instagram page and all of that. So I really didn't know nothing about no GoFundMe. I heard her saying it amongst her friends and on the phone, but I ain't know nothing about it until I hear whatchamacallit, like, yo, take that down. Sam Sneak called me, say, take that down. I'm like, what? He like, that GoFundMe. I'm like, okay. And now it all came together. I remember her saying that, but I'm in the hospital, bro. I'm dealing with the everyday issues of this shit, dog. I'm going downstairs getting food, doing this, doing that, driving over there, doing that. I'm not thinking about what's going on with the fucking internet shit, bro. I'm not an internet nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm real life, man. So I'm handling this shit, dog. And then so he said, yo, take that down. He said, what's your AC? I'm finna fat boy, fat boy bless me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, dog, that's real, dog. I ain't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't gonna ask that man for nothing, dog. And that's the only thing that she ever said that was truthful on my son. The only thing she ever said was truthful was, I told him to ask Ross for some money, and I'm like, first of all, when you dealing with hospital bills, you don't know what to expect. The first 3 days, they were sweating us already. It was $55,000 the first 3 days, and CSICU. What is that? The cardiac unit, whatever, for the babies. The first 3 days was $55,000, and then we getting the calls from the people like, what's your insurance, and are they gonna, what's this, we're not talking about nothing until we, you know what I'm saying, we have to live now in a hospital room, bro. We're not worried about that, but then they keep on sending the emails and this and that, the first 3 days, and then she was like, yo, they keep calling, and it was like, I was like, what is it? It was like, it's like 55,000 now at this point, and it was like 3 days in, dog. I'm like, dog, we stood 28 days. You know what I'm saying? Insurance covered 70%, but that's still a bag, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that coming out of nowhere. So it's like, all right, he shoot the GoFundMe goal was 50,000. If I knew you was really doing, I would have said, man, we need 300.
Yeah.
If you're gonna give, ask for the shit. You see what I'm saying? What is 50 bands, bro? But you can't switch it and up it and shit. That's the first thing I said. I'm like, what is this? So whatever. He sends it, you know what I'm saying? And I'm totally
she created the GoFundMe without you knowing it.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah, she created.
Yeah, but because she was talking about, now I'm not gonna say I didn't know, but she was talking about it amongst her friends, like the girls from the show and other motherfuckers. Like, I thought they was gonna go do that. I didn't know she was gonna go do it. They was talking as a group, but then she was like, you know what I mean? Let me see your phone. Like, I'm gonna post it. I was like, all right, go ahead, whatever, dog. You know what I'm saying? I at the end of the day, I did say yes, so I'm not gonna say I didn't know. But this was you coming at a time in the middle of a whirlwind, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the captain of this shit, bro. So I'm just trying to like make sure that I know, like, you don't know what's next. You really don't know. With the way we was living at that point in time inside that hospital, every day you did not know what was next and what was gonna happen, bro. She had a collapsed lung, all kind of shit going on. So, dog, a nigga not really worried about that. You know what I'm saying? So that happens, right? So Ross shoots the bread, and at the time, it just so happened, like, maybe like I want to say like a month or two later, too late. No, actually, it was about 4 months later, because I remember I got upset. It was at the people that wanted to GoFundMe refund. So it was about 4 to 5 months later. I'm doing I got this I know this artist from New Zealand named Tom Francis. He comes down to Miami. He want to shoot the video. He want to do the record. We do the record, shoot the video. Boom, boom, boom. He want to get a feature with Rose. I'm like, I bet. I'm gonna plug you in. Boom, plug them in, get them paid. Right? you know, Fat Boy, you know, I guess he still see him, you know, in a little situation, whatever. He break me off a little something out of that. I didn't ask for nothing. Break me off a little something. So I get that. And I'm like, now I have a little something extra where, you know what I mean? Like that was unexpected. You feel me? So I was like, let me take that and let me get my dog something that
showing love,
showing some love, dog.
Yeah.
And when I did it, she started snapping.
It was upset.
And I'm like, then I'm looking in my mind. That's like, if anybody know me, dog, one thing about me, dog, about my dog, like about Ross, bro, I fight for dog right or wrong. I'll lie for dog before I lie to dog. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everything that that the opportunity that I've been given. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, look, if she feels that way, like, why are you doing that? Then what do you feel about the sacrifice that I just did to start a family and to get us through this situation with my daughter's heart and the bitches that I'm stiff arming, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, you ungrateful. If a person is ungrateful, I can't fuck with them. You know what I'm saying? Now I actually, because the whole time you got to understand, with narcissist personality disorder, it's 4 phases. It's love bombing, right? The love bombing phase is when I love you, I love you, I love you, I'll do anything for you, I'll die, da, 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 don't leave me, da, 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 da. During the love bombing phase, she will always say how grateful she was for what I'm doing. Like, yo, like sometimes we'll have a little situation and it'll be like, damn, how we gonna do that? Da, da, da. And I'll make a way. Oh, make a call. Oh, we good. Or we'll sit there and put our thinking caps together and we'll make it through. So I'm like, yo, like when it comes to certain things like the computer stuff, handle budgeting my money, shit like that, she's a whiz at the shit. I'm talking about like no, you don't understand. She got a master's degree at 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? She's super intelligent. So when it comes to shit, like my life was getting easier for me, bro. Because like I know how to go get the money, I know how to pay my bills, I know how to invest, but sometimes you don't want to do everything.
Right.
You want to just go get it, come home, hot meal, hot pussy, hot mouth, hot shower, hot, you know what I'm saying? Hot bed. That's it. You know, you feel me? And let me handle the big part. So she what was I just saying right before that?
You had me stuffed up with the hot pussy, hot head.
But no, that's, you know, I just had her.
Oh yeah, you said it was better having somebody you could go get the money.
That can handle all that shit. So that's where she came into play, like clutch. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I can't say that she did that has never been done and that I will never forget. That was a good thing. Is on my birthday, on my 43rd birthday, she brought everybody in one room that I love, bro. Friends that I love, bro. Everybody that I really consider my brother, my family, they were all in the same fucking room, bro. From Ross on down to the nigga that introduced me to Fat Boy. I'm talking about old school, new school, like everybody showed up to this my birthday party for the Love and Hip Hop little thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's that's the one thing I'm gonna say that she did good. You know what I mean? That I can't knock her for. But so back to the case, right? So now she's witness intimidation, revenge porn. She sends the call log to the state. It's all outgoing calls. You look crazy. They laughing at you. You're a joke. Ha ha. So we still going to trial. We go into trial. I walk in there. Case gets called up. I go to the podium. The state says, Your Honor, I looked, I read both depositions. I seen all the all the evidence pictures. I saw all the video evidence for the motions of revoking the bond, all of that. I sent it to a higher court, and they said there's not enough evidence to prosecute or to move forward with a trial. So we're gonna push for no prosecution, case dismissal. And I looked at the judge, and the judge looked at me and said, she was like, I said, smile. She said, and I'm like, what? She was like, I wanted to see your expression. I said, no, I wanted to see your expression. She said, I know, Mr. Morales, I know you've been through a lot. So, I want to wish you good luck, and, in anything you do. But the case is dismissed. And I'm like, oh my God, bro.
God damn it. How long you had known before you got married with her, though?
So now, huh?
How long y'all know each other before you got married with her?
Don't kill me, dog. About 2 years.
No, that's good. That's good right now.
Like I said, that's good.
You gotta get now maybe 4, 5 years, because sometimes I feel like you don't know them till you move in with them, though.
Yeah. So now that you heard that, now let's go back to the first month I met her. This is when I saw the demon pop out and jump out right there, which was my red flag, and I should have been like, you know what I mean? I dodged the bullet that one time. So I meet her right on Instagram. I really get her friend's Instagram, but I see her on there. I get her number, holler at her. I was in Houston. I come back to Houston. She invites me over to the crib. We've been dealing back and forth for like a month now. I met her in November. This was December, right before Christmas. Yeah, I think it's Christmas Eve or New Year's Eve, one of the two. I think it's Christmas Eve. And over there, she's taking shots with her friends. It's a football party. One of her friends' sons are playing in the college game or something, whatever, right? So she can't find her car keys. Everybody leaves. She can't find her car keys at this point. She's looking around, can't find. Then she starts kind of like, like, damn, like you ain't finna help me look. And I'm not drunk or nothing like that. So I look around. She's drunk. I'm looking around. I don't see it. Then she starts snapping on me, dog. Like she goes and she just starts making shit up out of nowhere. She's like, you had him last or something. I was like, I drove here, bro. Like, what are you talking about? Like, and so it's not making no sense. So she starts snapping. I'm like, yo, just chill out, man. What you know what I'm saying? So there's these 3 candle holders on her shit, and they're like cement or some shit, and it's like a candle holder with a candle on it. 3 of them, big, medium, small. She grabs one of the candles and she goes like this to throw it, and I'm like, I know she's not gonna throw this shit, dog. Pow!
Throw that too?
Threw it at me, and I'm like, yo, oh shit. So mind you, I don't know this bitch from a hole in the wall. I just been fucking her a couple of weeks. Then she throws all of them. Bam, 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 bam. Breaks put holes in the wall, cracks the sliding glass door in her apartment. Then she starts throwing glass, knives, forks, anything she could get her hands on, dog. And so I'm like, I turn around, I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, yo, she started calming down a little bit. And then I turn around, I'm like, oh my God, bro. I was really fucking with you, dog. Then I feel a punch in the back of my motherfucking head. Bah! What the fuck, bro? I want to knock this hoe out so bad, bro. She come back at me, dog. I just put my hand up. The floor is slippery because she was throwing all the glass and there was liquor in there. So she slips, cuts her knee, gashes her knee open. Grabs a knife.
This a month in?
This is a month in.
Oh man.
Grabs a knife. I run out on the balcony. I shut the door. While again, while she's throwing this shit from the beginning, from the first one she starts throwing, she's yelling help. So she's yelling help and she's trying to call police. I'm saying, okay, that's how we plan. Fuck it. Whoever get them here first, my nigga.
Yeah.
So I call them and she call them. I'm by this time, you know what I'm saying? I get on the phone with him. I'm outside on the balcony at this point, and she got the knife. She's not on the phone with him no more. She like, fuck them crackers, dog. I'm trying to kill you. So she's trying to open the damn door, the sliding glass door. She's got the knife, and I'm holding it shut, and I'm on the phone. I'm like, man, bring y'all ass here. They pull up and I'm like, she's right here, bro. She's about to fucking kill me, dog. Like, come get her, dog. Come get her. And they come upstairs. They open. She drops the knife, opens the door. First thing she says is, don't take him to jail. If you take him to jail, my family's in danger. He's a killer.
Damn.
If I'm lying, my mama's a white whore flying, bro. I cannot make this shit up, dog. So once I hear that, I'm like, they come in there. This Miami Gardens, they know who I am, bro. Like, I'm sober as a judge. I'm chilling, dog. I'm not even hyped. She's over there tripping, like, you know, doing the drunk bitch shit, bro. So I'm super like chilling, and I'm like, man, look, bro, dog. She did all this, dog. They're like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden, I hear. Man, they done hemp this whole up. Got an arm all cocked up, my nigga, dog. Elbow on the neck, my nigga, the whole 9 yards, 3-4 they ass. Bam. I'm like, good bitch. So they cuff her. They say, you want to press charges? I said, no, I ain't pressing no charges. I just want to get the fuck out of here because she won't let me out. Because when she started throwing the shit and I try to get out, no, and she, like, she won't let me. And then like, don't touch me, don't touch that type of shit. That's why when she was in the laundry room, when she was holding me damn near fucking hostage by law saying don't touch me, this is a mom state, that would brought me back to don't touch me, touch me. Like, and I'm like, man, I already see what's going on, bruh. So what she does is weaponize the judicial system. Okay. These type of people, they don't have any empathy, sympathy. They don't know what real, like, you know how I don't, not to get personal, but you got a significant other, right?
What you want? No, I'm single right now.
No, you're single? Okay. But you had one at one
point. Yeah, I had one, yeah.
Okay. And at that point, you felt that shit in your heart, right? You loved that. You loved that at that point.
Yeah. I was trying to switch the game up, be on some grown shit like you were saying.
Right. But that feeling of love, you have that, right? For her, right? Those type of people don't have that feeling. You see that physical feeling of love, like heart, like fuck, you leave, I'm finna it's killing me, right? They don't have that. They act like it. You see what I'm saying? They don't have the receptors in their brain to connect, to have a physical experience of loving somebody. Not to get, you know what I'm saying? But it's the truth, my nigga. They live narcissistic personality disorder. People live in a literal delusion. Sometimes it gets real big. It could turn into fucking schizophrenia for real, because they have a delusion that they themselves believe. You know what I'm saying? And they will try to make up shit. Oh, before I even after I beat the case, right? I forgot because I just looked down. After I beat the case, I come home. There's a knock on the door, right? And it's a sheriff. fuck are you doing here? I've been home 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I spark up. Boom, boom, boom. Sheriffs, fuck going on? Put it out. Go over there. What's up? Oh, we got a what is it? Protective order summons. So now I got a restraining order, and she doesn't even live in Miami, in a whole nother state. The day I come home from trial, after she was just on the phone with me saying, you know, she apologizes, you know, she's gonna give me back my Louis luggage, my jewelry, my phone, my studio, my laptop, my mic, all of that. Like, you're gonna give it back to me. It's in my the garage and the box, and she's gonna spin the block one time and have sex. And I'm like, you know, I'm entertaining it because, of course, whatever. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't keep lying to the fucking state over and over and over, and then I felt like you held yourself accountable. That was the biggest thing you could have ever did for yourself. Fuck my shit for yourself. Anybody that don't hold themselves accountable, you got to watch them kind of people, because they think they never make a mistake. So then that means that they're never wrong. That means that they're living in a fucking fantasy land. You know what I'm saying? So, like, and then to turn around and at the drop of a hat, you still trying to revoke my bond only because that's gonna push down the trial another 2-3 months. So you're connected with me somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? But that's dead now. That shit is gone. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't gonna fuck with you anyway afterwards, but now it's just like, I'm glad I got a fucking good. I never want to talk, see, nothing. Not now. That being said, let me ask you this. With a person that for 2 years can make up these delusional lies and put them down as evidence and take them to the state and under oath constantly lie under oath, how do you co-parent with something?
That's what I was thinking. How y'all gonna take care of the
How do you co-parent with something like that? That's not even a human anymore. I don't consider that shit a human. I should have been saying that shit the whole time, because that shit ain't real. That's not even a human. That shit don't even stop. That shit got demonic. That shit ain't finna stop till, like, I've never met some shit that wake up every day only to send somebody to prison. Like, or period, to send them to prison, besides a rat or a CI, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But a person that wakes up every day and chooses to make up lies. This same restraining order that I got, the details of why she wants this restraining order are the same details that she just gave in the case that she just lost. The state of Florida ain't even say that shit was credible. You're not a credible witness. With the same details, and you send it to another state for a restraining order. I need to run from you.
Yeah.
I can't get away from you. You've called police on people that have nothing to do with the case, and then calls them and has a meeting with them at Cheesecake Factory and takes a picture of it and puts it on Instagram, bro. If that's not something mentally going on, bro, I thought he was God, the hitman. But you put my daughter on his lap and saying that you want our family back, and then goes back in there and then says you want to press charges again, and then says you don't again, and then says, you know, we're gonna fuck, and then you says it's witness intimidation, and then, like, what? How sick can you fucking be? How sick can a motherfucker get, dog? Can you, wait, you know? So how do you co-parent with somebody like that? If I drop my baby off, my nigga, she dropped the baby off, we hang out for a week, and I send her back, I guarantee you, in how long it take for them detectives to come to your crib, it'd be like 14 or 21 days. Them crackers do their little shit, and then they come knocking at your door. Ding, 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 ding. Yep, we got a chomo charge. Let's go. That's it. It's just gonna be some random essay shit that she's gonna make up. How and then she's not gonna have the empathy to be like, you know what, that's wrong. She didn't the whole time until all the way up until the day, even to right now. She can't. A person that cannot hold herself accountable, dog, and tell the truth, my nigga, dog, and then their parents enable it. Like, everything was going fine financially. It was fucking fine, bro. Like, she talk about her dad, it takes care of finances. How about when her mother wrote a letter? It was even on the show. Her mother wrote a letter to her, right? As for me to read. And she was saying in the letter, now that hindsight is 2020, she was saying in the letter, oh, she's a manipulator. She just manipulates men, this and that. She's no good. Da da da. You speaking about my wife, lady? Like, what you talking about, bro? So, you know, I'm on my wife's side, and my wife keep, you know, always saying that, you know, she's, you know, not right in the head and shit like that. Her mother, you know what I'm saying? She's always saying she's cuckoo. That's her word. She's cuckoo, and that's why we had the security camera, the nanny cam, posted facing the living room when she was would take care of the baby. She got the nanny cam to watch her own mother.
Dang.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, all right. So she say, what was I before I said that?
Somebody y'all gonna co-parent with somebody like?
Oh yeah. So. Damn, what I was gonna say though. I was gonna say something else, but yeah. So how can you even co-parent with somebody that lives in a delusional state constantly every day? Oh yeah, no. This is what it was. So she writes the letter to her saying she's no good. My daughter is a manipulator. This and that. It was on the show and everything. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So her father, they came down, right? Her father and mother came down right after that. And the father, we said he wanted to have a meeting with me and to talk to me, man to man, over breakfast. And I said, all right, cool. Let's go. There's a spot on South Beach that that me and Shorty go to a lot in the daytime, in the morning. Let's go over there, have some breakfast. So it's me, her dad, and her friend Tiana. And so we on the corner. I mean, after we finish eating, we're on the corner talking and shit like that. We're talking, and Tiana and her friend, her Shorty and her friend talking. So we're talking, and he's like, yo, I want to apologize on behalf of my wife with that letter. Okay. Like, you know, sometimes she, you know, X, Y, and Z and this and that or whatever. I don't get into that. Mm-hmm. So I say, I was like, I accept your apology. He was like, she's here. And I know we're going, I don't know if you will accept her coming over to the house after this. And that's why I wanted to ask you, would you be willing to let her come over? You know what I'm saying? I said, no, not at all. You know how a nigga, he think a nigga gonna be like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. Nah, nigga, no. Mm-hmm. You can't step foot in my house. Cause you're the man of the house. You pay the bills. I'm asking you. I said, nope. And he said, okay, I respect that. I totally understand. Shook my hand and everything. Shorty asked me, what y'all talk about? I say, he asked if your old girl could come in my house. What you said? I said, no. She was like, oh. She went behind my back. I'm just finding this out after I'm talking to the nigga, to the old boy on the phone one time. She goes behind my back and says, he changed his mind. She can come upstairs, or he's okay with it. So mind you, in my mind, bitch, you ain't coming in my house. Fuck no. sleep in the car. Hope I don't care. So I come inside. There's a lot of stuff we got to pick up and take inside. So I grab a couple bags. I got to piss real bad. So I go in the crib. I'm in the bathroom taking a piss. I come out. Everybody's just vibing. Like nobody's like, I don't hear anybody talking, but I'm in my phone. I go in the kitchen, get something to drink. I walk out the kitchen. I go in the bedroom, go in my other bathroom, come out. I walk out. I walk past this lady like 2 times. I ain't even notice her because I'm in my phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm passing her again. I'm coming back in the kitchen. I feel somebody put their hand out because there's so many people in the crib. Like at that certain point, so it's her mom. I mean, her dad, her mom, her friend, her, me. You got 5 people in like a one little area. So I'm not really seeing that it's 5 people here. You know what I'm saying? So my motherfucker pulled her hand out to grab my hand while I'm on the phone to say, I just wanted to apologize. That type of shit. I say, bitch, don't touch me. Man, get the fuck out my house, my nigga. Nigga, I snap. Screw. Great snap. I say, dog, my nigga, dog. And then I looked at the old boy, and that's when I feel betrayed. Like, you just had me come downstairs, pay for this fucking expensive-ass breakfast on South Beach in the morning. My nigga, just to fucking sit here to ask me, can your fucking wife come in my house? And I say, no, she cannot. And you still bring her? I slightly want to take off on your funky ass, country ass nigga. I don't know who the fuck you think I am, dog. I'm not him or them, dog. So I'm like, I start snapping, dog. I said, get the fuck out my house, my nigga. Get out. Man, get your country ass out. And then I looked at the old boy, and the old boy just there like, and I said, you too. I just told you I don't want her in my motherfucking house. You too. Everybody get the fuck out my shit, dog. Country ass nigga. I said, this the city, dog. This the city. We don't pay that. I don't know what y'all got going on over there in the country town, whatever you fuck y'all stay. But I don't play that shit. None of that shit fly here. This the city. Kick them out. How do you kick out somebody that takes care of the finances? Let's just start there. Now, that being said, you see how I just told you that. During this trial, after when she said she wanted to drop the charges and sent the packet of list of demands, she lifted the no contact order from Dade County, right? After the incident where she called police on Lito, Trap God Lito, when she called police on him, she went to Broward County the day after and put in a restraining order on me, right? In Broward. At that restraining order hearing, she pulls up pictures of her with black eyes, bro. Bro. Black eye pictures, broken nail pictures, and said that I physically assaulted her mother in my crib. That time that we was talking about when I kicked their funky asses out, she said I beat her up that day. There's no police records of that. Of course, you would attach that to it if you was really getting the restraining order, right? Okay. There's no evidence of that. There's no evidence. There's no police report about the black eyes that you received from your last beatdown when you said your boyfriend beat you damn near to death. That was from that one because the judge even said you look young here. Like you look young. Like your nail ain't right. The lash. The judge old as hell. She thought she could just fool. Nah, the judge was like, nah. But he granted it.
Like that?
Yeah, bro.
It's crazy.
She said I beat up her mother. This is all public record, bro. She said I beat up her mother. She said I gave her those black eyes. There was one other thing she said. Damn, that was crazy as fuck. I was like, what? Anyway, she just be making shit up. But she gets the restraining order in Broward, right? Where was I? What did I say? What I was about to say? Damn.
The judge say the pictures old and stuff.
Yeah. The judge say the pictures old. So they granted it because I have an open DV case in Dade County. Was the only reason why they granted that. But yeah, you know, it's just the amount of fucking time a nigga got to go back and forth to court and just making up shit, dog. It's man, bro. I can't explain it, dog. I can't explain the feeling. I never felt that feeling of this kind of betrayal before. Like I you know, I know motherfuckers get backdoored all the time, and I've been, you know what I'm saying, you know, you in the game, you gonna take L's in the game. You deal with them kind of
That's
shit.
different when somebody you love, though.
Yeah, and then they pull this kind of shit.
That's crazy.
And then constantly for 2 years, 21 months to be exact, dog. So they have 4 different phases. Personality, people with personality disorder, narcissistic personality disorder. They have 4 phases. And they do them like clockwork. The first one is the love bombing phase. The second one, that's when they love you. Second one is the discard phase. That's when it's like, I don't need you no more. The third one is the smear campaign. Tasha K. He did this. Go on this. He choked the baby till she was lethargic. They had to call the ambulance. And you think Ross would want somebody like that around? And she called Ross. And she called Renee, his sister. And she called everybody in my phone and tell them that same lie. And said that there was a body on the stick. And told the police there was a body on there too.
Damn.
You gotta understand the level of devil this motherfucker.
That's dangerous shit right
So
now.
I can't say nothing on the internet. Nobody picking up my phone calls. I have nobody number for real. She deleted my 70,000 subscribers on YouTube.
That's crazy.
Deleted my what you call that shit? My TuneCore. Can't put no music out. All my shit has disappeared.
Oh, you had to run in all that stuff for you.
All that, yeah.
Yeah, damn. Sometimes
everything. Stole my jewelry, my shit, all of that, bro. Like, it's like, and where's the shit on the gram? Where's my watch on the gram?
Damn,
like it's multiple. You know, it's a lot of, you know. That lawsuit gonna be chunky, man. That's all I got to say, dog.
So you gonna counter sue, basically?
Yeah. There ain't no counter.
Yeah, talking about you gonna do your time now.
Yeah, it's my turn, and there's no way to. It's black and white. It's right here. There's the evidence right here of everything. You know, lost wages. You got me kicked off got me suspended off mid-season off of a show that I brought you on. What kind of snake shit is that?
Still on the show.
I brought her on the show and she got me kicked off and tried to bring up niggas.
But she's still on the show, basically.
No, she's not on the show. No.
Yeah, without you, it's like, what we need her for?
Exactly. You ain't fucking nobody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, they know you because of me. Yeah. And forever that would be. You know what I'm saying? Or they fucking Gunplay wife. You know what I'm saying? Ex-wife. That's all you is and will ever be. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't put in the work I put in. You know? And she got so much potential, but it is what it is, my nigga.
And she was making a whole bunch of blogs saying, why you feel like Ross ain't look out, though? Why she was just throwing that out there?
That's the smear campaign.
Mm-hmm.
That's to alienate your friends from you, to isolate you, triangulate your ass. You know what I'm saying? Where you just like, she called everybody in the phone and told them. So she's like making them turn against me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That type of shit, dog. And it just like, that was crazy, man. It's like, you know, so I gotta sit down and talk with my dog and be like, man, look, man, you know, that ain't come from a place of crazy Gunplay. Gunplay been responsible adult for a while now, dog. Like, I just don't post it all the time, dog, because I'm just I'm still old school a little bit. I'm trying to, But that's why she was doing that shit. She'll post it. She'll do all of that shit. I'm not the, it's not my thing to have the camera in my face every day, dog. I want to. I'm going to now. Now I'm gonna do it because the things I want to speak about, I want it to actually resonate. I just don't want to go viral. I want, you know what I'm saying? If I go viral, I want it to be for a specific saying that I said, or a story that I said, or some real shit. You see what I'm saying? Because I see a lot of garbage out here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I don't want to be that nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? So if I do say something, it's gonna come from a real place, you know, and what experience, so I could really go in, you know. But I gotta talk to the homie, man, and just let him know, like, you know, my sense of discernment was definitely off. You know, her drinking and the red flags and stuff like that. You know, those were personal problems that I figured that I could handle myself. That wouldn't, you know, I would never think that it would have gone like this. This was something that was, you know. But again, I'm a grown man, which takes accountability. So
But with
that
the
was
first
my fault.
situation, with the first situation when, you know, she called the police like a month in, what made you like?
Oh, she got pregnant.
Oh yeah, you fertile.
I forgot. I left that out. She got pregnant.
Oh, from
so
the gate.
now it's sticky.
Yeah. Let me try something different. Got a kid together. Let you feel me? About to have a kid. Yeah.
It's sticky now, brother.
I
can't. It's hard to back out of kind of like. I wanted to shimmy bad. Let's fuck and get the fuck out of there. But you know what I'm saying? We tried to make it work. But see, I'm the type, I don't like to quit. I'm not a quitter, dog. That's one thing I don't do, dog. I might be a slow poke. I might be slow poking, but I'm finna get there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't quit. I just not in my DNA. So I'm trying to like, we're both trying to kind of work. I got issues too. I got, you know what I'm saying, shit that I needed to work on, and I worked on them. And I compromised, and I put a lot of things before me. You know what I'm saying? Prioritized a lot of things before me. So everything that she was saying on the internet, talking about his priorities is just the opposite. I put myself last. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't even getting fresh no more for real, bro. I was dressing like a dad. And I ain't care.
Okay then.
And I ain't give a fuck if that's what I wanted. Like, I wasn't trying to impress these hoes. I'm not out here to impress these hoes. Now I'm back out here trying to impress these hoes. So
okay then.
But nah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't. I gave everything. Like that for that kind of rug pull to happen, it kind of like traumatizes a nigga, where a nigga like I'm not even like, yeah, I do want to get married. I do want to have a family, but I kind of realized, like, you know what, Gunplay, bro, you just probably wasn't. Some people not put here to be like great parents and shit. I don't know. I love my son. I love my son, but you know what I'm saying? I love my daughter. I wanted it. But everything keeps stopping me. So one part of me is saying, man, get that shit up. Just go do you, enjoy life. But another part of me is saying no, because then she wins. She wins. If I don't find somebody else in the near future or down the line, then she wins. You see what I'm saying? Because she don't want me to have no life. She wants me in prison constantly. She don't, you know what I'm saying? So she wants me without constantly. She wants me she wants to control, but she can't get it, because you can't control me, dog. Come on, bro. You know, and then she used my past, gunplay, you know, guns, not fit to be. Bro, check my last armed robbery case. It was case closed. I got a gun charge, withheld adjudication. I'm really not even a fucking felon, bro. Let's just all be clear here, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, am I really that fucking? Yeah, I was crazy. I wouldn't even say crazy. I just, if a nigga play with you, dog, and a nigga try you, or a nigga steal from you, or take something from you, dog, what you gonna do? You got to handle your scandal, dog. And then when you handle your scandal, now, that was a new part of the game I didn't know about, because I wasn't in the streets for like the last 6 years prior to that.
So I didn't know the new thing was to call police on niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, call police on me, nigga. Like, oh shit, that's what we doing. This okay. After that, what did I do? Didn't get in trouble for 12 years until now, and you know what I'm saying? Like, and then everybody, you know, once a lying bitch controls the narrative, that's it. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're not going viral right here. Gunplay beats the charge. Oh, this, that. We're not going to go with real niggas that want to hear what's going on. Going to peep this. But I can guarantee you they're not going to put it up in lights that I beat the case and that bitch is a fucking maggot with the F in front liar. You know what I'm saying? Nobody going to say, oh, this bitch needs fucking mental help. Nobody gonna say, damn, Gunplay just lost 2 years of his life, my nigga, dog. Like, I was on house arrest, nigga. Like, had to, with no contacts, no nothing. You know how, man, niggas don't understand what a nigga went through. So now, and then I see, like, her doing that. Who does want somebody around that has a jacket like that? That you saying he choked babies and pull sticks on hoes.
Right.
So now I'm the type of nigga I'll jump ship if I'm the one that's weighing too much. I'll swim. I got you. Just to make sure the ship float.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Why? Why do I have to do that though, dog? Because you was a lying fucking monkey face bitch. Like, why? 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 This is you talk about 30 plus years of a friendship, bro, of a brotherhood, my nigga. Made it out of the trenches, bro, for real, bro. All of this for you to, because you don't like to see that, because you don't like to see how a nigga walked up to how a nigga drove straight up to the fucking plane hangar, nigga. Meek Mill hanging out, nigga. This Ross over here, this nigga over here changed cars. And you like, oh, the fuck? I thought you was a dad. Nah, bitch. Like, nah, like, I am. I'm just trying to be that. But I could be outside for real, going up, tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I see things that I don't like in the industry. I see things in people that I can't be around certain things that are just I can't take it. You know what I'm saying? Is the it's in the industry itself, not nothing to do with Fat Boy, but that's why I'm not in all of these fucking social crowds and parties and Gunplay over here and over. No, you got that, bro. I'm probably on Call of Duty or in the studio, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But and in the process, the biggest thing in this entire process, though, the best thing that I took out of this, the good part of this entire thing is that I found, well, I respect the religion of Santeria. That was, I was doing Santeria for 13 years, and I've just felt at one point that I was serving two gods. I don't know. I just had that feeling. And I started reading the Bible, and a lot of things jumped out at me, and it's just a lot of, a lot of spiritual. Something happened spiritually where I'm following the scriptures now. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that I know. For me, beating this case wasn't nobody but God, or his son Jesus, or however y'all want to put it. It was nobody but that, because you got to understand, I had no contacts. Nobody was contacting me. There was no money involved. No money being sent. No nothing. No money to be made. I can't leave the house. You see what I'm saying? Everything that I'm not finna. I can whoop de whoop. I'm not gonna whoop de whoop though. You know what I'm saying? I could handle. I could go and but when I'm already in a situation, dog, with this motherfucker, I'm finna just chill, dog, and just let go and let God. I just realized that not even money could get me out of this, because
The judge is already biased. The state wants me, you know what I'm saying, bad. And then the bitch is just making up shit constantly, dog. There is no resources to fight this. So this is now, and now I have to take it to a higher court. Fuck the state taking it to a higher. I had to take it to a higher court, a spiritual court. So I was at the point where now I'm just in the courtroom eating popcorn, watching y'all niggas that good and evil go at it, because I'm not even here no more. I'm just here in flesh, homie. Because there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. You know, my lawyer at the time, he, you know what I mean? He shout out to my lawyer though, because shout out to Mathis, man, because like when the situation happened and we were when we were talking on the phone, and I'm trying to kind of like, you know how you when you're trying to talk to a crazy person and you're just trying to be cool and calm and shit like that, and she had to since I'm not there, like I wasn't gonna sit there and keep paying the fucking rent there. So I said, let's break the lease. So I sent $2,500 to her to break the lease. Instead of breaking the lease, she take her name off the lease and leave my shit on there. I know nothing about this till later. The emails that the contract was sent to was the emails that was the password was changed. You see what I'm saying? So now she fucking with my credit, you know. I still gave her money for a down payment on something else to go, because she's with my daughter, so she got to live somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Even though you did this to me, I'm still. You see what I'm saying? I could have said fuck both of y'all, but you know that's why she knows that unfortunate situation that happened was karma, and told me that. And I felt that. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, dog, damn, dog. Like it took all of this, and then you're still going though. That's when now I'm like, all right, dog, you got it, dog. I just never, you know, I'm just probably never gonna see my daughter again. I'll just pay my child support. It'll help. It'll look good on my.
You already made that in your mind. You might don't see your daughter no more.
Yeah. I mean, that's many nights, boy, in here, boy, curled up, boy, fucked up, boy, about this shit, boy. I still fucked up about it. To the point, just recently, up on the last 3 months, 4 months, maybe, and sometimes it comes in and out. It starts and it stops. But I can't even see children. If I see a child around my daughter age,
start thinking.
Boy, thinking, nigga, boo-hoo. Not even tearing. Boo-hoo, snot nose, heart, chest. 25 minutes, 35, 45 minutes. Can't stop for in the initial stages of that. Now I feel it coming up the back of my nose, coming up the eyes, but I could control it a little bit. You see what I'm saying? That's scrolling down TikTok, seeing a cute little baby doing something cute. I can finally see that now. Look at it, laugh maybe if it was funny, and scroll to the next one. So you know what I'm saying? It was a gradual progression of that. At first it was, I'll see a bit, I'll scroll right past. Too late now, nigga. You done seen it. I can't breathe. Like can't breathe shit, boy. Like this is what I always wanted, a baby girl, dog. You know what I'm saying? After my son, I always wanted a daughter. I always wanted to have a wife, bring her on the show, and I always wanted to move down to Brickell. Swear to God, dog. I say, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Fuck it. Let me do it. And I did it, dog. I did it. I was happy as fuck. That's the happiest I've ever been in my life, besides when Hustling hit the radio. You know what I'm saying? That's I could honestly say that. And I used to tell her, I used to say, yo, I tell her my past, like, yo, you know how it is out here, dog. A nigga be up and a nigga be down. A nigga had to start over 1,000 times. Come on, bro. It's the game. It is what it is, dog. You know what I'm saying? And I've done that, dog. And I have no problem with doing that, my nigga. Nine times out of 10, I leave all the furniture in the house and I'm gone.
some other shit. Like, let's move state to state, whatever the fuck. I don't care. I'll leave the car. I don't give a fuck, bro. I love starting over fresh new shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I have no problem with it, but over the years, that shit gotta get tiring. You kind of get a little older, and you're like, all right, now I'm ready to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm ready to, I'm like, yo, why don't we go buy a house? Let's buy a house. So we start putting away for the house, you know what I'm saying? Like shit looking good, dog. Everything looking good. I didn't understand. You know, then you know, I guess I felt a motherfucker was jealous of a nigga, dog, because when you're that type of a person with that disorder, you want all the praise all the time. You want to always be perfect. On the outside, everything is perfect. You want the respect. You want the notoriety, the admiration. But that has nothing to do with fame. See what I'm saying? Fame, notoriety is for what are you famous for? You got a piece of the fame, which was just me bringing you on the show. So you really think that you something or somebody now? Nah, you're little. You know what I'm saying? You're under my wing, which I'm putting you there. Like I fucks with you like that, but I put in the work to even get to that point. You see what I'm saying? I put in a lot of work behind the scenes. I put a lot of work in front of the scenes. So you know what I'm saying? So she's seeing that, but she doesn't understand the what went into that. Everywhere a nigga go, a nigga get love, like genuine love, bro. Like I shit you not, and I feel that, and I appreciate that, and I got love for the streets for that, dog. I got pure respect and admiration and love for the streets, and they give it back. And she sees it. You know what I'm saying? She sees it and she like, damn. Like she'll be like I could just tell. When you a chosen nigga, dog, you could just tell the vibration. She don't got to say nothing. Yeah, I'll take the picture. Oh, that's so sweet. In the back of your mind, you don't like that. I can tell. You took all my connects. You try to use all my connects. Everybody that you know what I'm saying? She got with all of the blog sites like what's that shit? The Shade Room. She start talking with the Jason Lee and all of them. And I'm thinking like, okay, that's cool because you're promoting the couple, us, and we, you know, I get it. That's smart. That's great. No, nigga. She was doing that for them when the shit go down. She could have the major sites dump on your ass. That's all that was. It was a coup. This entire thing was a coup to try to overthrow the king, to crack a nigga crown, son. But that can't happen, dog. It can't. Look, I'm still here. And she's had an unfortunate situation, very extremely unfortunate situation. And hey, man, it's I don't wish that on nobody. But when you wake up to do evil constantly, 24 hours a day, you wake up, you go to sleep, you that's all you do is lie and live in a delusion. What do you think is gonna happen? In reality, you can't take reality, twist it, and leave it, and it's not gonna twist back. Reality got to snap back, bro. Reality snapped back. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just wanted to make sure I cleared my face out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would never pull no gun on no bitch. Bitch ain't worth it. A fucking hole ain't worth it, dog. No, sir. A sack, a funky sack is not worth it, dog. I will not. If I gotta scream on a hole, if I gotta strike a hole, I don't need the hole. Who want that, dog? Man, is you down or not? Get the fuck on. You know, you played like you was down, and you know, you tried to, you know, she thought she was bigger than the program. Nobody's bigger than the program.
Right.
Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
No, we appreciate you sharing, you know, because we did want to know what happened with you and ex-wifey and all that, though.
Yeah.
Getting money, serving glee, like the nigga off Tippie Toe.